I watched Home Alone in slow motion and found 8 behind-the-scenes secrets you may have never noticed while watching at full speed. And the first one is that if you watch this shot of Kevin walking in front of the Wet Bandit's van, you'll notice his stride is very unnatural. And the reason is because this stunt had to be filmed in reverse to not put Macaulay Culkin in any real danger. So his unnatural stride is because they filmed him walking backward while the van drove in reverse up the driveway. And the next shot was filmed in reverse too, by having Macaulay make a scream face in front of the van's hood while some stagehands shook the van just before a driver backed it up the driveway. And you can see evidence of the reverse filming technique when Culkin's scarf somehow was stuck to the van's grille and got pulled forward as the van was backing up. But in forward motion, the scarf looks like it's coming toward Kevin instead. This scene of Kevin's grocery bags bursting open was done using prop bags that opened at the bottom by releasing a pull string. And if we zoom in and slow down the footage, you can see the pull strings being held up by Macaulay Culkin's index fingers, and then he quickly releases them to make the groceries fall out. The movie used a few rubber props for its special effects, and the first one is seen during the dinner fight, where Fuller's face was pinned against the wall by a rubber chair. Because if you watch carefully during the close-up shot, you can see the chair bend as it's shoved against Kieran Culkin's face. The second rubber prop is during the nail gag, when a barefooted Daniel Stern stepped on a rubber nail that was on a mechanism that you can see lowers the nail into the stairs to make it look like it was actually puncturing the actor's foot. And the third rubber prop you can see in slow motion is Daniel Stern wearing rubber feet while walking barefoot outside in the snow, because you can see a white sock line appear a few times as he stumbles to regain his footing, no pun intended, after climbing up the basement stairs. During the flamethrower gag, there are 2 small details left in the film that reveal how the stunt was made. They did it by using an old magic trick called Pepper's Ghost, by placing a sheet of glass in front of the camera at a 45-degree angle. Then a black box with a black mannequin inside it was also placed at a 45-degree angle on the other side of the camera. So when Joe Pesci hit a very specific mark on the set, he blocked out the reflection of the dummy in the glass, making it seem like the on-set flamethrower was actually burning his scalp. But the 2 small details I mentioned earlier that were left in the film are a reflection of the black curtain appearing on top of the cupboard, which was created by a spill of light from the blowtorch that was being reflected into the glass. And a small part of the mannequin's head can be seen next to Joe Pesci's head, because he wasn't completely lined up to cover up the mannequin's reflection. Later on, while Harry and Marv try to chase Kevin up the stairs to the attic, Harry stumbles over a tripwire, and as he falls, you can catch a glimpse of Daniel Stern's stuntman here and Joe Pesci's stuntman here. And you can also sneak a peek at Old Man Marley's stunt double when he creeps up on Harry and Marv to knock them out with his shovel. And it's a good thing these shots of the stuntman go by in a flash at full speed, because in slow motion, you can tell he looks very different from Robert's Blossom, who he's standing in for. But to see even more details you never noticed in Home Alone, click the video on the screen for more great nostalgia-fueled content right here on Fun Fact Films.